Good evening. Welcome to this video. As promised, I am going to talk to you all about what to do to improve the sperm count in 90 days. Welcome to this video. I'm Dr. Nandini here. So let me primarily begin with the diet. As you all know, diet is very important for sperm health because everything in the body is made up of proteins, and everything in the body needs diet as a fuel. So there are many things in diet which we need to consider. One being protein, second carbohydrates, third essential fats, vitamins and minerals, dairy, and to some extent water also. So diet should be balanced. One, the plate should be have whatever we consume should be having proper amount of proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and good fats. So let me talk to you about proteins. What are proteins? Proteins are the building blocks of human body. Almost all the cells in human body are made up of proteins. So also our sperm cells. So the sources of proteins we may consider are many. Vegetarian and non-vegetarian sources, both are equally good. In vegetarian sources, the protein sources are milk, lentils, legumes, pulses, and for vegetarians, it is eggs, and for non-vegetarian sources, anything from chicken, meat, fish, and so many. So you need protein in good quantity to have a normal balanced diet. The second one would be carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are also very, very important for sperm health because they are immediate source of energy. So you need to have water carbohydrates, nothing but the staples which you have in your food, like rice, wheat, millets, uh, and many things which you eat on a daily basis because that is a staple in your area. These are good sources of glucose because glucose is needed for metabolism in our body. And even for sperm to have proper motility, you need good amount of carbohydrates because they provide something called, there is a process called glycolysis, out of which glucose is converted into something called pyruvate. And that is a important factor for releasing the ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, which gives energy for the sperm to move forward. The next one on our list is fats. Fats are also very important. Fats, you need to understand, you need to consume more amount of good fats. What are these good fats? They're nothing but, these are called essential fatty acids. Polyunsaturated fatty acids are the very good fatty acids, which are needed by the body. They're called omega-3 fatty acids. The sources of these omega-3 fatty acids or good fats are walnuts, chia seeds, eggs, salmon fish, tuna fish, mackerel, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, so and avocado to some extent. So fats are very, very important. What we tend to think during our balancing our meal is we think that fats are not good. What fats are not good, I will be talking to you about in a couple of minutes. So fats are important again. So use good quality fats. Go for cold pressed oils, olive oil, or any oil which is available in your geographical locality, which is not subjected to heat. Don't use refined oils. That's it. So what about vitamins and minerals? Vitamins and minerals are very, very important for sperm health. As you all know, there are very, very important vitamins and minerals which the sperm needs for its synthesis, especially vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin A, vitamin D also, because that is also the studies have already proven that vitamin D exposure is very important to have a good spermatogenesis, that is a production of the sperms. Vitamin A is again very important. The minerals like zinc, selenium, iron, calcium, magnesium, everything is important for sperm health. So the more amount of fruits and vegetables you consume in your diet, the better it is for your sperm health. So on a day-to-day basis, include a lot of fruits and vegetables in your diet. What kind of fruits and vegetables? All fruits and all vegetables. When it comes to vegetables, the better sources are non-starchy vegetables. To some extent, sometimes you can use starchy vegetables like potatoes, sweet potatoes, but most of the time let it be lean vegetables, and the more variety of vegetables and fruits you have, the better it's for uh, sperm health. WHO suggests that you should at least have 5 to 7 servings of various colored fruits and vegetables in your diet to have good health. It includes your reproductive health as well, right? So let me talk to you all about what to avoid in the food sources. What you need to avoid in the food sources are high sugary foods, sugar, excessive consumption or high sugary foods leads to something called insulin resistance, which is not a good thing for the sperm health. Bakery products, a lot of refined flour and bakery product, saturated fats, hydrogenated fats in something which are used in so many of our ready-to-eat foods, preservatives in the foods, uh, ready-to-eat foods like, something which can be ready to cook, because anything which is ready to cook has undergone lot of process because it has to have a good shelf life. So the foods which are having very good shelf life are treated with lot of chemicals and preservatives. So please avoid them. Highly processed foods, like anything which is not easily, cooked in a simple way. Anything which is cooked with lot of processes like French fries and so many other things, right? Um, Processed meats and so many things. Junk food, preservatives laden food like ketchup, sauce, jams, jellies, mayonnaise, sauces, and things like that. Artificial sweeteners, like there is a fad nowadays that people think that if they use artificial sweeteners, they will not land up into diabetes. Dear friends, artificial sweeteners are as detrimental to our sperm health as and to the body as the real sugar. So please avoid artificial sweeteners like stevia, which contains aspartame, which is also detrimental for sperm health because it destroys or it reduces the testosterone hormone, which is important for sperm health. The next one on our list is exercise and yoga. 30 to 40 minutes of exercise, which is in a mild to moderate duration, is advocated at least 5 times a week. Exercise increases the oxygenation, the blood circulation. There are a lot of benefits of exercises, and also your reproductive health is going to kickstart if it's not working properly. There are specific yoga postures which are very, very important for the sperm health because these yoga postures are designed in such a way that they increase the blood circulation and the influx of good hormones to your testicular tissue. So it increases the sperm count by doing these yoga postures, specific ones which are advocated. Next one is sleep. Dear friends, understand sleep is very, very important when it comes to any uh, routine or any health, anybody's health, for all overall health. But especially when it comes to reproductive health, studies have already proven that if you're not sleeping properly, then what happens is something, your hormone called cortisol increases, which is a stress hormone, which reduces the testosterone level. So sleep is very important. It is just not the amount of sleep, even the sleep when you sleep, the circadian rhythm what we follow. So just be a very good follower of sun. Rise with the sun and sleep with the sun. Don't try to wake yourself up late in the nights because that is not a good sign, and it disturbs the hormones again. And at least 6 to 7 hours of minimum sleep is needed to get the body to normalcy so that the hormones start working properly and your sperms are produced properly. The next one on our list is stop worrying. Worry is a very, very bad thing for everybody, including you people, the fathers to be who are trying to conceive, because worry is nothing but a disease, a kind of a underlying thing which is always there on your mind, and it leads to, it plays a havoc in your hormones as well. So it just worrying is as good as having a toxin or a poison to your sperm health, because worry is equal to toxin because it produces something called free radicals, and these free radicals are damaging your testicular health every day. And also worry leads to increase in hormone called cortisol, which is a stress hormone, and cortisol leads to decrease in the testosterone levels, and testosterone levels decrease leads to less sperm production and even the motility issues. Avoid heat exposure. Heat exposure is very, very detrimental to sperm. And as you all know, universe has blessed us with this nature has blessed us in such a way that the sperms have to have an ideal temperature which they need to have during its synthesis or maturation stage, failing which they may miss out some stages and lead to some abnormalities in the sperms, including the motility issue as well. Uh, that is a reason this testes are suspended in scrotal tissue, which is suspended from the body, and the temperature in the scrotum is 2 degrees Celsius less than the body temperature, because nature wants the sperms to be produced in that temperature, because higher temperature leads to death of the sperm or abnormality of the sperm. So when nature herself has designed or made the things so easy for us, where we go against the nature and try to play havoc with the temperatures in the cases of people who are in the professions like driving or sitting in a place for a longer duration, the scrotal temperature increases, and then it also leads to improper sperm production. So avoid heat exposure in the form of uh, driving the vehicles for a longer time, sitting in a place for a longer time, and using hot tubs, sauna baths, and so many things and also some industrial work like metallurgy, chemicals, steel industry. These all industries have high amount of temperature and humid climates. If you are working there, please make sure that you come out of that temperature for some time. And if you are in the process of your fertility journey, please do take care of that. Avoid environmental toxins is the next step. As you all know, environment toxins play a havoc when it comes to sperm health, because they act as enemies for sperm's health. The toxins may be anything like the BPAs, that is bisphenols, that is plastics, microplastics, which we use in our day-to-day life. Almost everything is packaged in plastic nowadays, all food items. And if you're consuming that, the small, tiny plastics are going into your body and causing havoc. There are heavy metals, there are air pollutants, there are water pollutants, there may be a lot of pesticides and herbicides in your food items. Try to avoid all these toxins and start eating clean and use as much as organic as possible. Avoid excessive use of gadgets is the next one on the list, because excessive use of the gadget leads to something called uh, blue rays, which are detrimental to our body as well as the sperm health. Having a mobile phone in your pockets may also prove detrimental. Use of laptops, continuous use of screens, please do avoid that. So when it comes to supplements, the supplements you need to take are omega-3 fatty acids, coenzyme Q10, multivitamin, folate, vitamin C, and vitamin E. So these are the supplements usually which are very, very helpful. But if you really want personalized guidance and approach to deal with your fertility journey, then I think getting in touch and working on that will take you a long way. Thank you for watching this. Do comment in the comment box. What do you feel? How much it helped you? This video helped you? Thank you.